Hello guys, I'm back again. I got some steaks from mi tienda. I did this over the weekend. I'm doing it again. As you come in, I want them to see the steaks. I got some. First of all, demos para atrás. Get a good shot. First of all, look at this. I asked the butcher specifically that I want 2-inch steaks. Can you see that? These are New York strip steaks. Some people call it the Kansas City strip steaks, whatever you want to call it. They're steaks, strip steaks, and this is a piece of meat. If you ask me, it's probably the best steak out there over the T-bone, and these are the nice steaks. So with that said, the first thing we want to do, we want to dry them out a little bit. There are, make sure we don't have none of these extra moist. We are gonna use, SPG. Some people refer to SPG. Obviously, we're referring to as a salt, garlic, and pepper. As you guys can see over here, can you look at it? It's salt. We're using kosher salt. Can we take a look at it? Kosher salt. You recording it? We're gonna keep it simple. With steaks like this is a nice piece of meat. We're gonna keep it very simple, very basic, and it's gonna come out good. I got the pig going on right now at about 500 degrees temperature. We're gonna cook. These steaks are not the 2-inch. These are more like an 1.5 inch. We're gonna keep these babies at around. We're gonna cook them for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. 5 minutes on each side, about 10 minutes, depending. These ones are gonna go a little bit more on indirect side, simply because it's a lot thicker. Internal temperature of this steak, I'm looking at about 135 degrees. That's my taste right there, 135 degrees, which is kind of rare. It's a little rare. But these 3 steaks, these are the thick ones. You recording steak? Get over here. These 3 steaks, they're gonna be on the pit a little bit longer. And on the indirect side. Again, I'm using salt and pepper, very simple, with garlic. We're gonna go ahead and cover these guys with my seasoning, which is the salt and pepper. You guys can see these are on the pit first. Right there is about 500 degrees or so. That's very hot. We're gonna grill them for about 5-6 minutes on this side, and then on this side I'm gonna put them up, which is this thing on this side is off, so we're gonna finish cooking them that way. Indirect heat, which is gonna be about, I'm looking for an internal temperature of about, again, you gotta have one of these guys. We're looking for internal temperature of about 135, which is the rare side to it. Again, it will take about 12 minutes, 6-7 minutes on each side. About 3-minute mark, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn them 90 degrees to give it a little grill marks. I don't really care about the marks things, but it looks nice on the plate. Again, we'll check back on in about about 7-8 minutes, so I can show you all my indirect method. This is something called reverse grilling. Some people refer to reverse something, whatever. Is we're searing them, and then we're gonna cook them offset with the indirect heat. Again, MBI barbecue, doing it all over again. As I was saying to you guys earlier, now I got the steaks there about 90 degree internal temperature right now. They're not directly on the fire. I got my heat over here. I got a little hickory over here. You can tell that was giving me a little smoke. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna smoke this for about another 30 minutes or so until I reach an internal temperature of about 135 on these big suckers. These 2-inch steaks. As you can see, I already seared them with the little thing around it. So that's gonna give me my little smoke, and we're gonna go from there. Again, I've got about 6-7 of them to throw in here, but the other ones are more like an inch and a half thick, so they're not gonna need that indirect heat. This is what I call indirect heat, even though you can tell because of the grill that's on top of it. Is that there's actually no heat underneath that thing. So I'm gonna finish cooking on just with heat, indirect heat. That's gonna give me a little smoke. I don't want them over smoking. Yes, you can do smoking on a gas grill. This is what I play with, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And if you don't, you're next in that barbecue pit. Look at that smoke coming out. That's what I'm talking about. Final product, that's a little bit of obviously butter. Those are my ones with the butter on top, and those are the ones without the butter on it. I pulled them out about 135 internal temperature on them. So matter of fact, it's been about 8 minutes now since I pulled them out. You can see the internal temperature on them. At 130-35, that's when you have the medium rare or rare. So it's been about 8 minutes. Now they're about 120. So they are where I want them at. Again, this is the ones I was talking to you at the beginning. These babies right here. Yeah, see how thick they are? And that's a 2-pound steak right there. 1.5 pound steak. Anyways, I'm waiting for some guests. We're gonna have dinner in a few minutes. I'm gonna dress up I'll be dressing up those steaks with some asparagus and whatever that is over there. And obviously, as you guys can see, mashed potato. But anyways, it's all good. Alrighty guys, that wraps up this video. Well, I will cut this up in a minute so you can see how it looks on the inside. Oh my god, really? Hold up, let me see there. Keep on sliding. That's the final product right there.